We have Jeff Gordon, who won here back in 2004, and if I recall, that was an extremely hot day. Jeff led some 92 of the 110 laps in that race, one of his 8 road course wins in his career.
And they've refired the cars and they've gone back under yellow condition here, so we're much longer. We're going to find out who is the king of the road for sure, Chris.
You like Jeff Gordon's chances to hang on with what you've been seeing? Of course, these last few cautions and then this red flag certainly have had to help Jeff ease some of the pressure from Labonte.
Well, letting his tires cool off is a big help for them. It seemed like his car is fast on cool tires.
This is the 7th race at Infineon where Jeff Gordon has led the most laps, and it's the 3rd time this year he has led the most laps. But he has not won since Martinsville last October.
Well, I think we knew that here and next week at Daytona, he had to make statements. If he's going to be in the top 10.
By practice, just 3 smooth laps, all going to need. You're better than all of them. Hit your marks and take what it'll give you, man.
There you go. That's what I like to hear.
Now, if we're going to get the green with 3 to go, here's one thing that none of these guys want to see, and you heard Steve Letarte talk about it. If we get one more caution, we're going to go into overtime, and trust me, no one wants to see that because we know everyone is fairly close on fuel.
Well, we got tight turns, a slick track, and some pretty beat-up race cars here. Anything's liable to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Gordon and Labonte in Chevys, Ryan Newman's Dodge, Greg Biffle's Ford, pulse hitter Kurt Busch in a Dodge, Carl Edwards 7th, Jeff Burton, Elliott Sadler, Boris Said, and point leader Jimmy Johnson 10th. 31 cars on the lead lap. Here we go for 3 laps to settle it all.
So Terry Labonte lagging back just a little bit. Jeff Gordon's going to bring him down pretty slow in this 24 car.
Terry Labonte is holding his breath. He's pushing down on that gas pedal ever so slightly.
And Felipe Lopez, his crew chief, is holding his breath.
Yeah, Philippe's down there smoking about like Tony Stewart's car right now.
Chain smoking.
You see, is Terry slowing down, or is it just they're getting a run on him?
And Darrell, I think we're going to see that a lot in these last 2.5 laps because of what you talked about. He's short shifting. He's getting the high gear as quick as he can, or the 3rd gear as quick as he can. And
that must really be frustrating Ryan Newman right behind him.
Well, but what it does when you short shift is it'll give you a little shock there because you're using the torque of the engine, not the RPM. Coming downhill here, Terry can just kind of coast through here, keep it in high gear. It's going to be under a lot of pressure right here, getting down in the corner. Matter of fact,
here comes Newman.
Newman's going to go on the outside of Terry here,
and that's going to be hard to do. You just can't get the bite off fire.
Casey Kane has pitted, may have had a flat tire. A lap and a half to go.
Ryan Newman does not need a problem here either. He's another one of those cars that he would love to have a 3rd place finish here because he keeps inching toward the top 10 in points.
Now he's 17th right now. Newman is in the Nextel Cup standings. Jeff Burton has climbed to 7th place, looking all over.
Not a whole lot Terry can do right there.
No, he just got to give it up. White flag this time. We know we will not go into overtime because we're on our last lap.
And Biffle is up to 4th.
Boy, Terry's got to hang on because if he ever opens the door, there's a chain up behind him.
There is a whole pack of them.
And they're all looking all over him.
Tony Stewart still on the lead lap. He's faded to 29th. Jeff Gordon makes it look so easy.
Smooth, baby. Smooth operator.
All he's got to do is just hit his mark for about another half a lap.
Turn 7, final time.
The battle's back there from 3rd to about 8th or 9th. That's where it's going to get exciting.
But Newman got around Terry.
You just wonder, Greg Biffle saw where Terry Labonte was pretty weak getting down into turn 11. He saw it with Ryan Newman.
But turn 11, and he's going to come home with a pretty good finish here.
Scott Pruitt in the tires on the back part of the course. And Newman dropped to the inside to protect the inside of 11 against Kurt Busch. 9th road course win, extending the all-time record for Jeff Gordon and the DuPont Chevrolet. It is the 5th win here for car owner Rick Hendrick.
King of the road right there, boys. Nice job, Philippe.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Fine third-place finish for Hall of Fame racing and Terry Labonte.
And nice job, Terry Labonte, but still Philippe willing to roll the dice and
50 laps on field.
And go for that pit strategy. That was pretty cool.
Tony
Good job,
Raines, the
Tony
regular
Raines.
driver up there with Philippe.
He'll be back in the car next week at Daytona.
And Ryan Newman said he had a good car and was looking forward to this race. He'll enjoy a second-place finish. Pruitt got out of the tire barrier and came around to complete the final lap in 30th place.
And Jeff Gordon, who fell out of the top 10 in points after Michigan, he's going to catapult back up into them. He's going to be 8th in points leaving here.
It's Denny Hamlin who will fall out of the top 10 to 11. So, yeah, a nice engagement present for Jeff Gordon today.
I got to believe he'll be a pretty happy young man today. She's a happy young lady. There's his future wife. I'm sure she's feeling a lot of relief because Jeff hadn't won this year and he needed to badly, so that's great.
Darrell, I go back to Michigan. We talked about it all week last week. Yeah, they maybe didn't get the finish they were looking for there, but they had a good solid run to lead them into 2 places that we knew he's going to be good. That's here and next week under the lights at Daytona.
Jeff Gordon scores his 74th career Nextel Cup victory, 7th on the all-time list. There he is with Tony Stewart, and we'll talk to him in Victory Lane next.
Chevy congratulates Jeff Gordon and the 24 Chevrolet. Another great Team Chevy victory. This is your Chevy winning moments.
You guys are awesome! Yee-hoo! The best road racer I've ever seen. Man, you are good. Guys, pit crew, you guys deserve this. You've been better than that car all year long. You guys deserve it. Jeff, spectacular job.
25 of the last 34 NASCAR manufacturers championships and counting. Chevy, an American revolution. Time now for the Nextel from Sprint post-race show as we welcome you back to Sonoma and Finion Raceway, where Jeff Gordon held off Ryan Newman, Terry Labonte, Greg Biffle, and Kurt Busch to pull into Victory Lane for the first time this year, and Dick Berggren is down there.
And I'll tell you what, there's been a whole line of people here to say congratulations. Philippe, open up that sweater. Look at this. 22.
Terrific for Jeff Gordon as well. Nearly 100,000 fans seeing Jeff Gordon pull into Victory Lane, and let's go down there.
1 year ago, he had transmission issues, missing his chance for a 5th Infineon victory, but today, the road course king was back on top. Jeff Gordon and the 24 team, like they have so many times in the past, dominant here at Infineon. Welcome back home. A big hug by owner Rick Hendrick. So what do those 2 cautions and the red flag mean for you getting this team back to Victory Lane?
Man, I didn't know if we were ever going to win another one of these races. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. What an amazing moment this is. Very special weekend for me and this race team to get back to Victory Lane, for DuPont, for Pepsi, GMAC, Nicorette, the folks at GP and Sparkle Paper Towels. Who am I missing? But it's just been an amazing...
What about for you and this team?
Well, it's been an amazing ride, and I knew that this team was something special. We just haven't had a chance to really show it, and they gave me such an awesome race car this weekend that I had to get them this win, because if we didn't win with this car, we can't ever win, and what a great day, just kept working on. We weren't the best all day, but got that track position. It was great. It was awesome.
Number 9 on the road courses, but big picture-wise, he jumps back up to 8th, unofficially in the standings. Steve.
Thanks, Matt. With Ryan Newman, best finish of 2006, best finish here in...
Jeff Gordon, masterful display. His chief rival for the title, defending champ Tony Stewart, 28th with engine trouble and just 76 points out of 11. This is my son Scott's tie, so it's a little short, but I love it. But, I mean, what a day for Jeff Gordon.
Yeah, I think on a road course, it's easy to predict who will win.
Well, I think right now one thing is that Jeff Gordon really wants to be in this chase for the championship. He didn't like sitting out last year, so you got to believe right now today was a good step in the right direction.
And what should we expect as we go to Daytona?
Oh, the unexpected. Whenever you go into a place like that, under the lights, restrictor plate racing, you never know what's going to happen or who it's going to happen to. But I'm looking to see whether or not Jimmy Johnson can make it 2 for 2 at Daytona, or if his teammate can make it 2 in a row.
Jeff Gordon, 34 years old, 4-time NASCAR champion. Grew up, actually born about 25 miles from Sonoma, his 9th road course victory to lead all time, and engaged recently this weekend. So happy Ingrid Van de Bosch, his wife-to-be, a nice engagement present for Jeff Gordon pulling into victory lane. To be in that top 10 as they get ready for the chase for the championship. For our entire production team, Jeff Hammond, I'm Chris Myers from the Hollywood Hotel. We'll see you next Saturday night, NASCAR on Fox. Jeff Gordon, your winner here in Sonoma.